Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for joining us. We are here with our thoughts on video. Yes.
Welcome back. Thank you for listening to the recording. And so for once, I will be the questioner, at least for the first question. So, Leo, what are your thoughts and impressions on this recording?
I think this was absolutely meant for both of us as well. And especially for me, I realized that the answers from both Ashtar and Ra and all were very much fine-tuned for my own journey right now, and that I've been for so long trying to, I guess, seeking in this way, searching for this way, and a balance of how do I operate? How do I live in this reality that's the most vibrant, radiant way possible? And I think more and more I'm coming back to this very practical golden rule of yes, treat the other as you wish to be treated, treat yourself as you wish to be treated. And I think they've brought another layer in that treat yourself and others as your divine partners. Treat your body as your divine pair. See it not just as another, but see it as yourself, as an aspect of your creation, and take full responsibility in loving for it and caring for it. And this is something I've been working on for so long, I feel. And and yeah, it's just coming back to my own body. I feel a lot of us in our in our community are wishing to help the world, are wishing to uplift the world, create a utopia in a way. And while I absolutely think this is possible, I think it really must start, it comes back to, yes, it must start within. It must start with our own self. And I think more and more I'm learning that, yes, we're creating a garden here. We're creating a Garden of Eden, you could say. We're recreating and are we gardening our body in that way? And I feel that yes, this is what I'm learning.
Mm. I agree with you about this idea of gardening that is very important, as you said, to to put attention and to put care not only in our bodies because I I may when we for instance take a shower we may put some attention and then most of the time we may forget that we have a body and that we have a cellular structure, and so maybe we come back to this idea on specific time but not all the time. So I think that taking care of our bodies is essential, but also taking care of the relationships that we currently have. They already spoke, and they spoke about it last time, about this idea of community and within our family, within the work environment, and how we can create joyful and joy from communities and create communities around us. And I think we have the answer also here with the notion of taking care. It's not just about creating; it's also about the length. So yes, okay, you have a relationship with someone, good for you. But what comes next? If the relationship diminishes, then maybe we have to put some care. So I think this is also very much about the length of the communities and the length of a relationship and also the length of our body to put care, to put attention, and also how to make it more vibrant and more joyful and more uplifting. And I liked what Ras said about empowering. Yes, this is about it, to feel more and more empowered because we take charge, we take actions, and okay, if I feel not that good with that relationship, what can I do to put some to put some energy into that, and what can I suggest as an idea, etc., etc. So yeah, I loved everything they said. Yeah. And
Hmm.
how do you feel at a very physical level? after, or how did you feel during the channeling?
I felt very calm and at peace, and um, yes, I suppose I'm integrating more with this. Yes, it's a to be honest, I've also been going through quite a bit energetically recently, so I do feel a little bit tired, I suppose, but it's not a um, I don't feel drained. I feel I feel I feel good. I feel good, and I feel that I'm in a resting mode, I suppose. And yeah. How about yourself,
For
Caroline?
me, it was quite the opposite.
Mhm.
It's like I was turbocharged or so much. It's like if I had a lot of energies. I don't know if it is related to the coffee I drink, I drank before, or Ashtar coming through and wanting to say so many things, because it's like if there are so many topics, and so I felt a lot of energies uh, coming through, and so it's like if I was maybe too much. It's like if I was probably overloaded with energies, or other over energized or something like this. I don't know. But I felt quite the opposite. And so I also closed my eyes, and from time to time I managed to open my eyes, and from time to time I managed to see you, Leo. Um, but it was I managed to do it more than last time, where I absolutely couldn't look at you. So I managed to take a look here and there, but it was very for a very short amount of time. And but it depended, I think, on the topic, on the subjects. And it's like if some notions were maybe complicated, or it was, in fact, Ashtar used a vocabulary that I never used before, and that they never used with me before, with this vibratory sound complex that we may know if we follow the law of one, that we may have heard of before, but it was quite the first time. So I was, it's like if I had to close my eyes in order to keep track on the message and of these notions that were more yeah, complicated for me to grasp, even though I got it. But yeah, it's like if, okay, close your eyes because it will be complicated, focus. And then when I could, especially when Ra was talking, then I was able to open my eyes. But I noticed that when I look at you, Leo, I I am, it's like if I switch and I am not that much into the channeling mode. It's like if I am Caroline when I look at you, and then I have to re-enter slightly the state of channeling when I look down, when I should channel again, or when I look through the camera. I don't know if that's clear, but
Yeah, that's clear. I think yeah, I definitely experienced that as well at times where um so I think, most important, it's we are all one. So I think when we expand into the channeling state, we're really merging and harmonizing with our the greater aspects of ourselves. And I think even before when we were talking, I spoke, I think, in the last thoughts on about, channeling with the eyes open, channeling with eyes closed, channeling with my glasses off and eyes open. It's as if the our aperture, our focusing lens is, I think that is exactly what's happening. We're sort of focusing more in when we're eyes wide open and looking at sort of the details. When we close our eyes, we kind of expand. But ultimately, what I feel we're all being guided to is to be able to channel this expansiveness with our eyes wide open. And it requires definitely some practice, and I think yeah, a familiarizing with that feeling state so that even with our eyes open, we don't necessarily just zoom all the way back in. We're still, a portion of our awareness is still sort of in this state. And I think that's what we're being guided to.
I agree. And is there a topic or something that you want to speak about more right now?
I feel there are many. I think there's much more to expand on divine pairs and divine relationships and really I think yeah, the divine pair that is our body and seeing our body more as a part of ourself, not just the entirety of ourself, which I think it's very easy at times when we're in our world to sort of forget that we're much more than our bodies, that our bodies are a a very important part of our awareness and creation, but it is one part, and it is so I think that is something that I'm working with, and I think as we go on, we'll be able to expand on that too. But yeah, I think for now, I think I feel good. I feel pretty complete on the thoughts on today. How about you? Do you have anything to add, Caroline?
Not that comes to my mind, because it's like if there has been many topics, and as it was sometimes more complicated because of the terms that they were using, and I was paying attention to the words. I did not focus on their message, and in fact, I don't remember everything they said. I know they spoke about many things, but in my memory right now, there are probably two, three things. Uh, so no, I think I would not be able to to speak more, just because I don't remember everything. So yeah, I think I'm quite complete as well.
Nice.
Um, So thank you all for watching this thoughts on this episode of about our thoughts on this previous recording and channeling. Thank you all for listening to these channelings. And if you have a topic that you want to us to channel about, feel free to send or write a comment also, so that we can also ask our guides and create a video about it.
Yes, thank you all for joining, and yes, we will speak again soon.
Adonai.
I don't know.